Hi everyone, this is Teresa and welcome to our welcome to my craft room, I should be saying. Tonight I want to share a couple of things that are coming up in May. So the first thing that's coming up in May is to share what you love. Stampin' Up's been around for 30 years, as a lot of you must know, and their motto is to share what you love and love what you do. And they've got a special through May, and I've got two dates coming up: Thursday the 3rd of May and Saturday the 12th of May. Now these are a free event. It's just you need to book in, so just give me a call or text me or Facebook me or put on the comments tonight that you're attending. And you can actually come along and you can actually place your order, because these are great specials. You get a couple of free products in all these bundles. So Just Getting Started bundle is one of our new stamp sets, which is Love What You Do stamp set. It's just, as you can see, we've got nice new packaging happening here. So just give me a thumbs up or a love if you're online with me. It would be really nice, so I know whether I've got people on there with me. Yeah, and you get two of the new ink pads, Old Olive and the Grapefruit Groove. You get an e-block and you get free notelet cards and envelopes in that first pack. So the second pack is a little bit more please bundle, which I love the way they've got a little bit more, because yeah, sometimes we do like that. So we get two stamp sets in this bundle. So we also get Make a Difference. And the Make a Difference is really, really good because it's an Angel Policy one too. It's got the copyright Stampin' Up little stamp in here, and then it says handcrafted just for you. It's got www.com, made with love, delivered to, and you can actually put your name, like Teresa Brown, handcrafted just for you by Teresa Brown, and yeah, or your name or whatever. So this is a gorgeous little alphabet stamp set that's in this bundle as well. So you're going to get the two stamp sets, so it will be Love What You Do and Make a Difference. So they're the two stamp sets. And the other thing you'll get in this is a pack of A4 vanilla cardstock. You also get the new In Colours Share What You Love cardstock pack. The pearl doilies, they're absolutely beautiful because 30 years is pearl, and they are just really beautiful. They really shine and they're gorgeous. You get a stamp set, the Grapefruit Groove, which is a new in colour, and you also get the Rich Razzleberry, because they're bringing Rich Razzleberry. It's absolutely beautiful. It's like a velvet ribbon. Share What You Love, the pearls, so they're in the colours, so that's really beautiful too. And for free, you actually get very vanilla C6 envelopes, and you get the Share What You Love embellishment kit, which is absolutely beautiful. So the first kit is $98.75. Now, if you can't make it to my place to have a little play, please, if you like something, just private message me or write it in the comments below that you'd like to order bundle 1, which is the Just Getting Started one, and you get the 1 free product, or a little more please, which is bundle 2, and you get the 2 stamp sets and you get 2 free products in that with all the rest of the products. But if you're going to have it all bundle, which most of us do, don't we? We have to have it all. You get the 2 stamp sets, and you also get very vanilla. You get the cardstock, the pearl doilies, you get your ink, and you get your ribbon, the beautiful velvet ribbon. You also get a beautiful embossing folder. You get your pearls, and you get 2 free products. Also, Share What You Love embellishment kit, and you get very vanilla C6 envelopes. But not just that, you get the beautiful Designer Series paper. This is really gorgeous. It's actually the specialty Designer Series paper, not just our normal one. It's $47 this bundle, but you get 24 sheets, not 12 sheets, and it's double-sided. So this bundle is $222.75. And if you wanted to add a few more products to it, get it up to the $250, then you would also get some free spending for yourself. So that's what's coming up in May. I really would like to share this with you. So if you can come along on Thursday the 3rd of May or Saturday the 12th of May, it's a free day, free time for you. Just come in, you can have a little look at the new products, a little bit of a play making a card. So this is the little card that we'll be making on that day. It's just a little, I'm lucky to have you I'm lucky to have a friend like you, and that's how I feel about my customers. I feel very lucky to have them. So, hi Nicole. So it's really lovely to be making this little free card. So just come along on Thursday the 3rd of May and Saturday the 12th of May. You will need to book in. Just private message me or leave me a message that you'd like to attend this little free little card. Now, if you've just come on and you didn't hear or see all the free products, make sure you watch the video back later, because I was just sharing some beautiful products that are just coming out for customers, just for a promotion for them in May, where you will earn some free products. Okay, now the other good thing about, I'll just put them over there for the moment. The other thing we're having is a revamp. So we're revamping our ink pads this year. Now I just want to explain why Stampin' Up is doing this. They're doing the revamp for two reasons. One, because it's 5 years and we usually change our colours over because we need to keep up with the fashions and everything that's in. And two, their mould needed to be redesigned. Their ink pads have been around for 30 years because they've been doing it for 30 years. So they either had to go with the same one that they had been, people have been saying the lids come off and things like that, or to revamp and make a new design. I love the design they've come up with. It's just like a little cosmetic case. It just pops up, lifts up, and it still slides back. So they still slide back. They're a little bit tighter slide, but they still slide back. It's going to save a lot of the problems of the lids coming off. Okay, so they're coming out in the new colours, in the new catalogue, I should say, in all the colours. They'll be coming out in that new design. So tonight, what did I want to share with you tonight? I wanted to share, I had people email me, and I love it when people send me emails or private message me and say, look, I've picked up this designer series paper, I really don't know what to do with it, could you please share some different ideas for me? So this is one of the designer series papers that your framelits actually go over the top of the bottles, and you can actually cut them out. So I'm just going to share with you a little card that I did with that, so you can sort of see that I've used the framelits and cut out 3 little bottles and stuck them on there. But that's a very simple little card, but it's just gorgeous. It's simple but really easy to do. Now the other papers in here are a little bit different, so it's hard to sort of know what to do with them if you're not too sure. So I had a 12 by 12 piece of paper, so if you want to write measurements down, or you can come back to this a little bit later, you can come back and rewatch the video. So this is a 12 by 12 sheet, and I've cut it down the centre at 15 centimetres. So I had 2. Okay, so then you're going to cut it off at 3 inches. You're just going to cut it off at 3 inches straight down like that. And I'm just going to show you, I just did this a little bit earlier for you, just so you can sort of see them. Maybe if I put the camera down, you'll see what I'm doing. Okay, so you're going to have 3 of these sorts, so that's your 3-inch side, and you're going to cut them like this, and then you're going to cut these ones like this. So I'm going to just give you the measurements. Okay, so what we've got here is like card 1, card 2, card 3, card 4, card 5, card 6, and then you'll have these pieces done on your second piece, so which you can use the opposite side, so which is really nice. It gives you 6 cards in one design and 6 in another. Okay, so I've just used a different one here. So the first one you cut off at 3 inches, so that divides the 2 pieces up. And then this piece over here, you're going to line up horizontal, which is this way across your cutter, like this. And you're just going to cut it at 4 inches and then 8 inches. And that'll give you 3 pieces the same, so like that for your cards. And then on this piece here, you're going to cut, I'm just trying to remember, sorry, 10 centimetres. So you'll cut this one at 10 centimetres, and you'll cut this one at 9.5 centimetres. And then this one at, and look at this one's 11.5 and this one's 9.5. See, I even wrote it on there. And this one's 6.5. Okay, and then you'll have a little piece left over that you can use if you need to through your cards. Okay, so the first ones are, once again, just quickly show you, just put your piece of paper like that and you're going to cut it off at 3. Then you're going to cut this first piece, turn it around, and you're just going to cut it at 4 centimetres, and 4 inches and 4 inches. And then the bottom piece you're going to cut at 6.5, 9.5 and 11.5. Okay, so that's going to give you your pieces for making some cards. Now I like to do these on my notelet cards because they already come with envelopes, so it's really so much easier to do it that way. So I actually cut my card a little bit earlier just so to save a little bit of time, because time goes so fast when we're making cards. Sorry, I just had to grab my glue. So I'm using a Barima Bay colour card, which is really lovely, and I'm just going to grab my cutter. Oh, actually, I'm going to cut this for you, show you how simple and quick this is, so that people don't feel lost. So we're just going to cut this at 3 inches. So straight down like that. Put that one aside. We're going to turn it around this way, and we're going to cut it at, pull my arm out. Don't you love that paper trimmer? I just love this paper trimmer. So we're going to cut it at 4 inches, which is around 10 centimetres, and then 4 inches. So we're going to have those 3, which we're going to use. Then this piece here, we're going to cut at 6.5, and I've got these in centimetres, by the way. You can do centimetres or inches. So 6.5 and 9.5. So just line it up at 9.5, and then 11.5. Was that easier just showing you? Probably. And then you'll have a little bit left over that you can use. Okay, so that's, I'm going to keep that down here actually, because the first card we're going to do, we're actually just going to line our paper up from corner to corner. So we're just going to just line it up this way, and I must get a new blade for my cutter. It's just about worn out. And I'm going to also use our blue, Barima Bay, and I'm just going to do that from corner to corner too. I like to actually lift my blade up and start it in the middle, because you're going from a corner to a corner, you can actually bend the corner. So this is going to be our first card. So I'm just going to quickly do this. Now when you actually put this on top of this, you'll see that they just fit sort of perfectly in there. So I'm just going to, we had class today, which was really lovely. The ladies made 3 beautiful cards this morning. I love it when we have a lovely card class. So I'm just going to line this up. You can line them up any way you want, but I like a little bit of a border around mine. Okay. I love the Tombow multi-purpose glue, because you can slide your product around a little bit. Just open that card up. And we're just going to stick this one down too. Let's see if I can get it. Probably won't get all 6 done, but I'll show you I've already made 6, so I can show you. Then we're going to actually place these ones on top. Well, has to be on this one. Okay, what did I do with that? I used the wrong piece. I used the wrong piece. That's all right. It was this one that we were meant to use. That's okay. I'll just get my cutter and cut this. The 3 of them are cut down the centre, so it's not going to make any difference. Sorry about that. Because I'm just thinking that doesn't fit on properly. So yeah, these ones are going to go on there. Now, because they're a little bit longer, you are going to need to trim them off a little bit. I sort of forgot about that, but that's okay. So I'm just going to trim this one off just a little bit. And that fits in pretty well there. So I'm just going to line this one up with this one and just trim this one off as well, because they're about the same size. So you will need to do a little bit of trimming on these ones. I was going to show you another way you can do it, but I've already stuck those down, so that's okay. So we're just going to stick these on here. Okay, so this one's going down on here. And I do like that little bit of a border around. Things don't have to be perfectly straight or anything, because it can be a bit of an abstract type of card. So I'm just going to come down with that on there. Okay, so then we're going to use our beautiful Daisy stamp set too, Daisy Delight. I just love this one, it's really gorgeous. So we're going to use that one. I'm just going to pull the daisy out of here. The thank you I'm going to do on this one. Sorry. And grab my block. Okay, so just going to go down with that one. And I'm going to use the same colour ink as the paint cardstock. I just love that's what I love about Stampin' Up, is the coordination of the colours, the inks, the papers. They all work well together. So I'm just going to stamp a thank you on here. And I love these photopolymer stamps too, because they're so see-through and you can, yeah, just see what you're doing. It's so much easier. So just pop this on here. And then you can dimension it up if you want to, or you can just use the glue. It's entirely up to you which way you want to do that. So we've got a little thank you card there. And I'll just show you the one from the other side of the card. So we've got 2. So you can sort of see, you can add some bling to it as well. So that's the one we just made, and that's the one I made just a little bit earlier. So they're very similar. I've just done them opposite ways, they're cutting. So I've done this one and that one that way. So that's 2. So that's really, really lovely. So the next one we're going to do is I've already punched out the daisy, so we're going to do the daisy, and we're going to do stamp the daisy on there, and I'm just going to show you how to do that on here. So we're going to use the Calypso Coral on this one, which I just love this colour. It's really lovely, and it's the same colour as the cardstock that we're using. We could do it in the blue, you could do it in whatever colour you want to do it. Now I like to put the ink on the stamp, and especially when I've already punched the image out, I like to just put my fingers around the petals on one leaf and just hold it in the middle, and then just run your fingers up that way. That's really nice. Because we're going to fold this one, I need to do both sides. because we're going to fold it in half and make it look like a half a daisy coming out of the card. So just put your finger on top again and run down each petal. And that's a really, I mean, it sticks to it. It's a really good way of getting your image without trying to line it up and press the stamp down on top of the cardstock. So I hope that's a good little tip for you tonight. So the next one we're doing is our paper, our cardstock, which was probably this one here. So I'm just going to do the ripping technique on this, but we're going to come back with the dots on this one, so I'll do it a little bit differently. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a ripping technique on this. Some people really can't handle ripping, and they scream when I do this. They go, ah. But I really enjoy. It gives you a different type of card when you do a little bit of ripping. Okay, so we're going to just fold our card in half, just so we know where the half mark is, and we're going to bring, and you want them to look a little bit different, and every card would look very different because you never really rip the same, you never really put things together exactly the same. So we're just going to come in with the designer series paper. I love both sides of this designer series paper, it's really cute. So you've got the love hearts, and you've got the dots, which is really beautiful. So we're just going to come down with this one in here, which is really lovely. And I like to do them a little bit on the difference. So I lost my little circle punch here somewhere. Yep. So we've got punches too, and I don't know if you've all seen these punches, but they're really lovely. And you've got a little clip on the back of them that you need to push, and it will release it. So to close them, you just close them up. They stand up like this, so you can stand them up in your cupboard. I'm just getting a little piece of white card. Sorry about that, because I forgot to grab a piece. And just, yeah, punch it like this. But I like to stamp the word on first because it's easier to punch around the word. And we're using the Ready to Pop stamp set. Now this is a really nice one. I'm not sure if this one's coming over or not, but it's a really lovely one, and you can, it comes with a little, like a popcorn bag that you can sort of make up in a die cut. But I love the words on it. I love the little sayings. So I'm going to just go with the love you, or with love, I should say. Okay, so we've got that on there. I'm just going to do that in the, I'm going to do this one in the blue ink. I like to change them around. If I've done one in black, I like to do it in blue. If I've done it in orange, I like to do it in another colour. So I just like to change things around. So I'm going to have the love you there, which is really lovely. It's so sweet, this little stamp set. It's got some love is sweet. It's got Ready to Pop. It's got happy birthday from me to you, and with love. So you just pop it around your word. It's so much easier to do it that way. Okay, so that's a really good way. So these are really good, just do that. Okay, so we're just going to actually stick all these together really quick. Half an hour goes really fast, but I'll show you soon all the cards that I've made if I don't get time to finish them all. Next week we'll also be doing designer series paper. So the next 4 weeks, last 4 weeks we did the glossy paper. So they're on my website, and they're on my Facebook page. So just go and look at them if you haven't. So we've used 3 different circles and we've just laid them up, which is really cute. So I'm just going to actually dimension this up. I did have a class today, and I packed, oh no, I've got the dimensions here. I packed everything away, but I thought I brought it all back, which I have. So I just like to put 4 dimensions on this bigger circle, and we're going to actually then show you what we're going to do with our daisy. Okay, so we're just going to peel the backs off it. Now don't forget, next month we have got that Share What You Love special on, promotion on, and I'm running some free classes at home here at my house in Warragul, and everyone's welcome, or anyone's welcome. You just need to ring me and let me know that you're coming, so I can have enough cards ready for everyone, so you can make a little free card when you come in. So we're just folding our daisy in half. Now if you wanted to, and I like to do sponging, you can sponge it, but you don't have to. And you see why I stamped it on both sides, that side and that side. So when we folded it over and we go in between, it looks like it's all stamped all together, which is really lovely. So I'm just going to use a dimension on the back of that. So I'm just going to pop a dimension on the back, pull that off. And I'm just going to pop this just in under here, like this, which is really nice. And then we're going to use our beautiful clear face gems, which is, they're really lovely, these clear face gems. And I'm just going to pop one right in the center of that daisy there. Okay. So it's a little bit different to the one that I did earlier with the love hearts, but you can sort of see that's another 2 cards. So we've got 4 cards now done, very similar. Thanks, Nicole. It's nice when people tell me they love what we're doing. I just love, and that's what Stampin' Up's all about, is just sharing what you love. And yeah, I've been wanting to do live Facebook for quite some time, but I was so sick last year I didn't get around to doing it. So I'm so excited that I'm doing it this year to share with people. Yeah, so I really love people coming on board and watching. So, okay, so we're just going to do one more, and this is just a sort of, might have to go this way with this because the love hearts, sometimes you've got to watch what the love hearts are doing here. So we might just come down with this one a little bit different because it has got the little love hearts there. So we're going to bring the blue cardstock down first. Okay, so I'm just going to stick that down. Okay, so we're just going to put that one in. And then we're going to do the love heart. So I'm going to have to do this one a bit different to the other one I did because this paper, it doesn't matter which way it goes, but the love hearts, you need the love hearts going down, so it look a bit funny going side on, so I'm going to go down. That makes sense, doesn't it? I'm going to go the same direction as what your love hearts are going. So I'm just going to pop this one down in here. Now, you don't have to have the sign of series paper right to the end if you don't want to. You can cut them bigger. I think I cut this one using a smaller piece here, but it doesn't matter because I'm just changing it because of the way my card is. So this one we're going to come in with the beautiful Calypso Coral, which is really gorgeous. And we're going to come in with that thank you stamp again. I'll lift my cleaning pad over the other side. But I do love the fact that you can actually see through these. It's really lovely. If you're never happy with an image, just turn it over and use the other side of the cardstock. Our cardstock inks beautifully on both sides, so you can do it on both sides. So the other one had just a tiny little bit of blue in it, so I'm just taking that off. And I'm just going to bring in some dimensions on this. I like dimensions too because they raise it up, they make it a little bit interesting, and also there's just no mess. It's just a really quick way of sticking things down. Okay, our time's just about up, so I'm just going to stick this one down and then I'm going to show you the other cards that I made out of the set. And as you can see, you can make 12. So I will try to put all the measurements down on my website, and link it to my Facebook page so that you can sort of see. This one's just a layering one. Now it's going to look a bit different. Now you can use our pearls, our rhinestones, our clear faces and that to decorate on your cards as well. So I'll just show you the cards that we made. So this was the thank you with the paper going that way and the thank you with the paper going that way, and you can cut them all different sizes. It just depends what sizes you want. And on this one I've just put some little diamantes on it, which is really good. So I'll just put the cards here as we go. So we've got those two that we just did before. So we've got this one and this one, and the thank you one here. I'll just go with that one there, and the thank you one down here. And then we also have this one, which is really cute. It's using the little flowers in the, sorry we didn't get to make one of them, but the little flowers, and using the stems here and these little stemmy parts in here. So we've just used them on this card here. And then we've got another one with a daisy on it, so I'm just going to take the bits out of the centre because I always cut my bits up. So this one we also used our smaller piece, and we've also got a daisy on there folded in half and a little bit of a strip of blue. We've also got our circle, and this one just says happy birthday. These three little flowers came from our tree builder punch, which is really lovely, and it's just this little flower over here. So I'm just going to quickly show you when you're actually punching out something from the side, is you just want to get a little bit of a strip, and the easiest way to do it is just to turn it around this way and just place it in to your punch that way, so you can actually see it and punch it that way. That's a really good easy way of doing it. Okay, and the last one we would have been making, so you would end up with 12 cards, is using 2 daisies on here, and we've sponged one and then in half a daisy up the top here. So you can sort of see by the time you make 2 of them, so you're making 2, but you're changing them around, you're cutting them a bit differently. It gives you 12 beautiful cards. So once again, just quickly show you, we are running a bit overtime tonight, but that's okay. I just want to show you a couple of new products, but I think new cards, but I think we're going to have to leave it until next week. I'm just going to share one. If you book a workshop, we have a beautiful hostess stamp coming out, and this is only for hostesses only. I love it when they have these beautiful hostess stamp sets that you can get at a discounted price or for free out of your free spending. And I really love this one because it's different. It's showing the cake and the teachers' books and apples and balloons, so you can have happy birthday, you can have graduation. So it's a really lovely one, but this is one of the cards I made up out of it. It says make a wish, and I've used one of our other corner word new stamps, and then I've just opened it up and love celebrating you, happy birthday. So this is one that we will be doing in a class in June when the new catalogue starts up. So hi Heather, it's lovely to see you online. I am having a Stampin' Up Facebook party that I've invited some of my VIP customers to, and that's coming up very soon, the 1st of May. And just so that if you can't come to one of my classes here and you'd like to join in on that Facebook class, we're actually running a class online. It's a private group. Some people have been invited. If you'd like to be added to that, please make sure that you put your name down in Messenger there. Sorry about that, I knocked it off the tripod. And I'm sure to add you to that. If you'd like to host an online party, because I'm doing online parties this year as well, so you can actually organise that with me too. So I think that's all I have time to say tonight. I'm really running over time. Thank you for joining me. Love you all. See you next Thursday night. Bye for now.